It's the Quarantine Conversation. E-Rock in the building. And yo, man, I feel like this year is getting better and better and better.
Hmm.
I got one of my dude. This guy's family. I can't even call him my friend. He's
Yeah.
dude. I don't got friends when it comes to him, man. This guy is my family. Yo, ladies
Come
and
on,
gentlemen,
man.
G Easy on the basement
Yee!
tonight. Yee, what up, man?
Man, it's good to see my guy again, man. I mean, this quarantine thing is, it's messed up a lot, but like one of the biggest things is just, I miss the homies, I miss the gang, I miss seeing my favorite people and just, popping up in different spots and just, you know, it's been weird, man.
Yeah, it's been definitely weird, man. And you came on the show maybe about a good what? I mean, we were just talking about this. Like, what was it? Like 6, 7 years, or how long
It,
ago was
it
that?
had it it had to be, man, because that was circa, Far Alone and the first album. These things happen, and now we're here doing the sequel. These things happen too, and you know,
Now I'm
a bunch of
excited.
years later, and life is a lot different.
Yo, I mean, obviously we spent a lot of time together, man. We've been in the streets, we've been on the road together, Vegas the whole
Yeah,
entire time. And so I've always known you as like, being somebody that's just always out. Like, how have you
yeah.
been able to stay sane and still? I mean, we're like
I
almost a
mean,
year into this
yeah,
pandemic.
yeah, no, yeah. I mean, it is what it is, man. Human beings, we face adversity and we learn how to adapt. That's just, you know, throughout the history of time. It was at first it was kind of nice to be able to just chill. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, for the first few weeks or whatever. But then it was like, okay, this is a lot longer than I thought, and now we're a year in, and it's like, well, it's a lot longer than I thought. So
I mean, you're usually on the road for at least like 2/3, 3/4 of the year,
yeah, no,
you know?
yeah, absolutely,
Like
and
I don't think I can't recall
and that's something that I
time.
miss, bro. I miss so badly because of the fact that my fans like being in front of people and the energy that's shared in a room. You can't replace that, man. A concert is something that's just electric. Like you're up on that
Facts.
stage and the people in the crowd are the ones that your music means something to. You know,
No,
it's
for
like
sure.
so you're there with the people that care about it and live with it, and so I mean we'll get back to it, but it's just one of those things you got to be patient with.
I mean, you're obviously absolutely like amazing to your fans. That's one thing that I love about, watching this whole entire journey is like, how you really cater to your fans and stuff like that, giving them experiences that they'll never
Hmm.
forget. I mean, do you have anything planned, like something that's out of the ordinary that young Gerald's going to do? Like,
Yeah,
when we get out of this, like, obviously we got the tour, the pop-ups and all that. But I mean,
yeah.
I
No,
mean,
but yeah, I want to find a way to to connect, and even if it's doing like so I did this live stream show, right? I did a live stream show and right before Christmas, and it was dope, because like I was like I guess like after they had like they told me they had like an after party on Zoom with a bunch of the fans, and everybody was taking shots and they were playing different G records and talking about it. And I was like, damn, that's a really dope idea, man. It's just like,
yeah.
that they organized that themselves. And so it's just about adapting and finding ways to connect because I really want I want to tell my fans and tell everybody on the other side, thank you. Thank you for the love for all these years and
Yeah, man.
especially this year and the patience and wait on this album and and just connect, man.
Well, I know, like, once you get back out there, man, it's gonna be a movie, man. And I'm happy to have
Hmm.
said that I've experienced a few of them with you. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
yo, like I know you've had a lot of time to sit and think and ponder and whatnot. Like, one question I think, like, that I've always wanted to know, like, what is your favorite G Easy record of all time?
Oh man.
I'll tell you,
Typically I would
mine's No
say,
Limit. I feel like No Limit
yeah,
is like my group chat anthem. So
yeah, yeah. Nah, no limit, man. No limit changed my life, man. So I'm forever grateful for that one. That's definitely up there. The same thing with me, myself, and I. There's records that I'm forever grateful for every time, I go visit my mom and I, see the house that she lives in now. You know what I mean? Like things
beautiful.
like that. Um, but I typically I'd always say the last one I just made because I'm, whatever's hot off the press, that's what I'm most excited about. But there's some records on this album just coming up that I feel like are, the best writing I've ever
Dope.
done.
Dope. And we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that for sure. What's one of the things that you miss the most? Like I mean, other than like
Mm,
touring and going out and seeing the
yeah.
homies, but like, like for me, like I haven't seen my mom during this whole entire last surge, so I miss that
Um,
family
yeah.
connection. I haven't seen my nieces and
Yeah.
nephews. But what's something that you miss, like pre-pandemic life?
Yeah, no, of course, family and friends. I mean, I would sum it up by travel. Like travel is something that, you're blessed to get to do in music because of the nature of the industry. It's like, you can't perform, 30 concerts from one venue. You got to go to every different city.
Yeah.
And, the benefits of that is getting to go to like your favorite restaurants and, whether it's Chicago or whether it's New York or, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
or like, the friends that your homies in these different cities that you only usually get to see on tour, especially, I mean, getting to go overseas and just see different cultures and different places and stuff like that, and getting to go shop in different spots and, just that travel. But I mean, man, it's all the above, it's all the above.
I'll tell you one thing I really miss more than anything, man. I told you this
Hmm.
off air, man, was we didn't get to do your birthday in Malibu this year.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
didn't get to do your birthday in Malibu this year. Like I
Yeah,
remember
nah.
going to I remember my first one, man, it was just a move. It was just insane. It was
Yeah.
amazing. And that energy, you know what I'm saying, was just incredible, man. Like how was it like how was this birthday compared to others? Obviously in the house, not be able
I
to have a mass
mean,
gathering.
bro, yeah, like quarantine birthdays are not what's popping. It's a weird time. Yeah, we would always have those big rages. You know what I
I
mean? But
love them,
I
man.
mean, yeah, those are some great times. Some great times. But now, yeah, man, it's gosh, it's completely different this year.
Of course. That actually your
Yeah,
last birthday in Malibu was when Amen had put it in my ear, like, yo, why don't you come over to Real 92.3, man? Like, yo, we
that's
never been on the
mainly.
same team yet, man. Like,
Yeah,
that's the
and I
crazy
mean,
thing.
yeah, that's one of those things. It's like, bro, like being out, being at parties, being at different events, and just socializing in general. That's where a lot of moves and plays get. You know what I mean? Like that's where you kind of like connect with different people, and I'm always about just putting a whole lot of energy together, and you know what I'm saying, and just and seeing people connect like that. So, man,
Facts.
it's been tough.
Facts. Obviously, we share a lot of mutual friends, man. Jizzle,
Hmm.
Uncle Earl,
Yeah, shouts
Grady.
out Uncle Earl. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people that we talk to damn near every day, and
Mhm,
obviously, this I think this is something a little bit more personal because I think like, the term album time when it comes
mhm.
to is obviously a very special time for like, our
Yeah,
circle of friends. Like,
yeah,
what do you
man.
think that means to you these days versus how it was before the pandemic?
I mean, cause right, I'd come to y'all and be like,
Like
like
it's time to rally. Let's
preview the
go.
album, yeah, preview that, like play it for like the inner circle, and then get all the, you know what I'm saying, all the oars in a row, and like make sure that the campaign is, and we're all hands on deck. You know what I'm saying? Like we all go to put the war paint on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's time to work. So it's like, man, it's just one of those things, man. We just got to use different tools. I've been frustrated a lot of times where it almost feels like my hands are tied, or like, I'm not able to do the things I'm used to being able to
Oh,
do, like go hit the road. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Go promote a song. Go. You know what I'm saying? Be in these
And you're
clubs, like,
incredible at that, by the way. Like I remember, like one
man.
of the last singles you did. I think it was "I Want to Rock." You did like a little pop up
Mm,
tour, like at
yeah,
like
man. I
all like
mean,
the poppin' nightclubs, like on like
yeah.
in the region, and that was
Yeah,
fire.
yeah, yeah. I remember, I mean, when we first dropped No Limit, that's what I did too. I just pulled up to every club and just stayed for 15 minutes, record the song, and then did it. You know what I mean? And we just went everywhere. And it was like,
Man.
sometimes you got to work a record, but also you got to be visible, man. You got to be out there in front of people. So it's been a challenge, man.
One thing too that like I've always known about you is that you're real big into like sneakers and fashion
Hmm.
and just like the whole entire lifestyle space. Is there anything that you're diving into today that that would like evolve that? Like I know you've had deals with brands and stuff like that, but like you're big
Hmm.
on merch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what in the fashion world like are you working on if you are working on something today?
Well, continuously evolving, and pushing our merch into, something that I'm proud of, and, the level of design and quality and execution and all that. But there's this new venture that I've partnered with. It's called Flower Shop,
Okay.
and it's an all-encompassing wellness brand, but obviously, in the industry of flower. But as well as well as what I'm saying, merch and everything else. But everything from essential oils to incense to scented candles to bombs to pre-rolls to what I'm saying, a flower to everything. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm,
flower
I
shop,
might need to
flower
pick up a
shop.
care package, my man. Come
Yeah,
on.
I got you. I got you.
All right, let's get to the music, man. Yo, you got a new single. It's out now.
Yes,
Provide
yes.
with
It's
Chris
that
Brown.
time.
Talk about that. How'd that come together, man?
Easy and breezy, man. That's my guy. Shouts out to Chris. He was one
Easy
of the
and
first
breezy. I
people.
like that.
He was one of the first people, one of the first big artists to really like, to show me love
Hmm.
and to co-sign me. And he was just extra solid. Like, one of the first times I ever I can't remember if I think I brought him out at a show before I had done a song with him, but what I mean, he pulled up, low key, just extra humble and just showed super love and was just, what I mean, just like, and he's always been that way. We've done a few songs, but
Like what
we're
are some
like,
what are some of those other songs that you've done together? So
oh, we did Wobble Up,
yeah,
yeah, with
Wobble.
me,
Yep,
him, and
that was a
Nikki,
banger.
yeah, and then we did Drifting on When It's Dark Out.
Man, I
Yeah, that
remember
was,
all those.
yeah, yeah. So, I mean, we could do 100 songs. It'd be easy. The creative chemistry is always there, and just him being the real life homie. Um, but so shouts out to him, man, because I'm always grateful. Like, and I always kind of like get reminded in certain occasions. I'm like, sometimes you could be so cool with somebody, you almost like cannot forget, but you don't think about it as much about how like legendary and iconic and huge they are.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's just the homie, but nah, that's really like a generational artist who,
Bro, this is
is
how that's
a
how I
career that
feel
spanned
talking to you
decades.
right now. Come on,
Come on, man. Come on.
man.
I'm still working.
Hey, so let's talk about the record a little bit more. You
Yeah.
took, or this is your own rendition of Mark
A Return of
Morrison's
the Mac.
"Return of
Yeah.
the Mac,"
Yeah.
which I've been waiting for somebody to flip, man. And I'm
Yeah.
so happy that it was you that did it because it makes it that much
Hmm.
easier to support. Obviously, you know what I mean. But
Yeah. Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
what
Yeah. Yeah.
inspired that, real quick?
I mean, obviously that song we all know, we all grew up on, and that's an
Facts.
iconic, huge, like generational song. So I was working out of we went to this like location in the middle of nowhere at this big house to kind of just lock in for like, over a week, just kind of finishing up the album. Ended up doing a ton of records, and then Hitmaker came out with his team, and he was, we did probably, I don't know, like 10 songs just us, but like um we would work from morning until night at this house we were at, all day every day. And it was early in the morning, and I'm making my cup of coffee, before I can,
Yeah,
and it's about 10 a.m. and I hear the beat Hitmaker and then we're already working on. And I walk in, I'm like, oh, that's what we're doing. We're flipping. Oh, okay, yep.
I
All
like
right, well,
that.
shoot, man. Let me put the coffee down. Let me, you know what I mean? Let me get to writing. So, and then send it to Chris, and he knocked it right out.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I
Yeah.
mean, can we, count on an album time, like,
Yeah, no, the
happening
album,
sometime soon, or
yeah, no, the
because
album is
I'm gonna
coming,
show
man.
up to the function. I don't care what's going on. You know
Yeah.
me, dog. I'm
Hey,
hey, I
man.
don't care what goes on. Like,
Even if
I
we got a
always show
function on
up.
Zoom, nah, off top, man. You already know that's mandatory. The album is absolutely coming, man. I mean, it's pretty much wrapped up right now. We're just putting the finishing touches on it, the little sprinkles, and then yeah, mix and mastered, and then we're good to go.
All right. Well, I can't wait. I can't wait,
Hell
man.
yeah, these things
Hopefully,
happen
it's
too.
man, and that like these things happen. One very
Yeah.
special album to me. I remember
Hmm.
that was the album that really made me just like it moved me. And I remember I
Yeah.
called David Ali. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, I gotta
Hmm.
meet G. Like this is my shit right here, man. Like everything all the way through. It's my joint,
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, like I'm happy that this is still coming full circle for you,
That's what the album represents is, because the first one was an ambitious kid from the Bay that said, I'm dreaming of it all. I want it all. And I'm gonna take this from the Bay to the universe, and went out to the universe. And then this album is a full circle coming back home, back from the universe. And the spaceship got a little banged up, and it's got some dirt on it. It's been on a journey, but what I'm saying, we got stories to tell. and the album is really just a full circle journey about, from the origins, and having these big dreams, to going out and
For
doing a
sure.
lot of them, and then coming back around and coming back home and still being solid.
Yeah, nah, and speaking of being solid, man, it was actually alluding to my next question. One thing that, I really admire about you is that you're always putting it on for us back home in the Bay.
Yeah,
Well,
off
obviously,
top.
I'm in LA now. You know what I mean? But I'm a Bay
But it's Bay to the
pedestrian.
universe.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I'm
Bay to the
saying?
universe. But
Bay to the
what
universe.
motivates you to do that constantly? To
I
make
think
sure
it's just, yeah, I just think it's the pride of where we're from,
Mhm.
and the loyalty, staying loyal to the soil.
Loyal to the soil.
And, and just always like, that being my mission is to like shine a light on the bay and just show love to the bay and, hold it down for where I'm from, And I mean, it's just growing up where we grew up, when we grew up, how we grew up, it was such a special time that how could it not impact you, you know?
No, for sure, man. I remember 2000, what is it? 2006, the hyphy movement.
2006, it was the glorious
Yeah,
year.
man. I mean,
Yeah,
dude, that was the year that changed my life. I'm actually looking at my
me
Tell Me
too.
When to
Me
Go plaque
too.
right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And those stories will
Shouts out to
always stay
Earl.
with me no
We can
matter
sip
what. Yeah.
Slurricane listening to Earl. Who knew we bring the
Hell
Bay to
yeah,
the world?
So
Yep.
I'm sure you were super excited when E40
Yeah.
Too Short verses.
Oh yeah,
That was
nah, that
kind
was
of like
amazing.
our Super Bowl, you know what I mean? So
Yeah. Nah, I was like a kid, like glued to the screen, eating my popcorn. Like, it was incredible, man.
a
That
lot of
was a
people
dope
probably
moment
had
for the
to
Bay.
ask you. They probably had to ask you who you got. You got water, you got
Yeah,
short.
yeah.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one, man.
Nah, it's a tough one, but I mean, I think they did a good job of that. Of
Yeah.
you know, of it not being about, them versus them. It was like it was just a win for the Bay.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. It put a lot of eyes on us, and it was just a lot of good energy. So I was really happy about it, man. Um, I know that we're running a little long, but I want to make sure that we end this on an amazing note. Obviously,
Hmm.
the album is coming. We're told that now, and then the single is out now. So everybody watching this, make sure that you stream it, or wherever you
Hmm.
consume music, man. Make sure that you are
Yeah.
supporting that right now. But you know, there are also a lot of people that are watching this right now that might be going through like a very, very tough time because of the
Yeah.
circumstances that we have going on around us.
Yeah.
Your words hold a lot of weight, and I think, you know, what is something that you can tell, like, your fans that are watching this, that things will be okay at the end of this? What are some words of
Yeah.
encouragement?
I mean, I wanna send a message of positivity and optimism as bad as anybody. But ultimately, I empathize with you. Like I've done a lot of thinking about what this would be like for different types of people or different people in different positions. Every industry has been hit a little bit differently.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's like certain industries, can carry on because they're needed more than ever right now, and certain industries are just totally in the dark. Certain homes are not, safe homes to stay inside of. When the quarantine was, a mandatory thing. Everything, every home isn't the same in the sense of, you know, like being told to stay inside of it. Well, that's not a safe place for me to stay inside of it, this that and the other. So I think this pointed out, a huge need for empathy, across our whole society and culture and world. Wearing a mask is just a sign of empathy. If I could help protect myself and protect you, I'll do it.
facts.
And just looking out for each other and considering each other and being there with love and help in any way we can. So, I'm with you. And, you know, things will get better, and just, be patient as you can and stay strong.
No doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, my guy, G
Come
Easy.
on,
Yo,
man.
this is
It's
great,
family.
man. Like
Yeah.
5, 6, 7 years down. These
Yeah.
things
Come
happen
on,
part
man.
two.
Cheers to 5, 6, 7 more.
Yeah,
Yep.
hell yeah. Come
We'll
on,
do these
man.
things happen 3 and 6 years.
And I'll tell you right now, and I'm not, yeah, I'm not lying. And this is true, man. The minute that you hit the road, I'm gonna show up at
Yeah.
the
Oh
table.
no, off top, off top, off top. I'm gonna come. Yeah,
Bro, yeah,
nah.
hey,
You
hey,
have to
ladies and gentlemen, I swear to
teleport and
God,
pull
man,
up
this
on me.
guy would faithfully look at me and be like, yo, what the hell are you doing here, man? Like, I'm always here, man. What the hell are you
Pop up in
talking
the
about?
randomest places, man, for real.
All right, yo, ladies and gentlemen,
Come
G
on.
Easy
Much
on
love,
the
brother.
basement. It's real
Right on.
923. Yee, let's go.
Yeah.